So I just put the heat on, and it's been on for a little bit. And in this room, I heard a thing fall, and I'm like, ooh. It's funny when you're really, really young, you're scared of an evil spirit or a monster. And then when you get older, you're like, I hope nothing that I owned is broke. We did have a Deltoff case explode the window. I came up one day and the whole glass window was just gone on the floor, and that was not good. So we're getting pretty much annihilated in here. We're going to shoot for more tub videos, quicker, faster. We have about 3 to 4 more Japan videos for the September trip. No more toy show videos, but we're going to keep crunching along, and I need to get a lot more stuff listed. I've been blowing stuff out. Well, not blowing stuff out. No, I've been discounting stuff more and more on eBay just to let it all go. I just can't keep sitting on it, but it's not a blowout, but you're lowering the prices. But no matter how low you go, everybody wants you to go lower, and it's just like, come on, man. So one guy, European, I'll point that out, he says, I'd like to buy all 3 of these items from you on discount. And I go, no problem. But eBay won't combine the shipping because eBay's crazy. So I make them a special listing. And by accident, the special listing with the discount got placed into one of the categories that was being discounted. So it got discounted again. And then the guy saw it and he was like, yo, I want that discount. And could you even go lower than that? I'm like, come on, man. So it's still pretty tough. But that being said, we got a fun tub here. Funny. I'm shooting for right now tubs that are very quick and simple to do for the weekend. And all the previous tubs have been that or just zonker like 2000s toys are just terrible. Nobody collects. And then now when I'm looking for those simple tubs, I find all the really good tubs. And I'm going to probably let this entire video just roll as is and not start putting in the images. And oh my god, it's so tempting to put the images in, little blurbs and stuff, but like I need this to go faster, and this tub won't even be much for sale. So let's just check it out. So that Robo Zero. So this is a wonderful line by Maruka towards the end, probably the late 90s, early 2000s. And when I was in Japan, like everybody else, you're just picking up as much as you can for crazy robot stuff. And for a long time, a lot of these companies were like, in order to sell product, they would make a wonderful vehicle or jet, and it would turn into a robot with the other vehicles. Always like a 2-in-1 combiner. And I just couldn't stop buying this stuff for like $5 each. A lot tougher to find this stuff now. And a lot of people are collecting it, so they've been raising the values of these things. Oh, here's his buddy. Dun dun dun, the green jet. And it's fun stuff. But yeah, I'm picking up more weird stuff when I can when I'm in Japan, but instead of 10, it's like 30, 50. And I'm like, come on, guys. So here we have the multi-force. So actually, we just might as well backtrack. Here is the Diaclone. Look how nice that box is. So this is multi-force from Diaclone, and it's the 14 vehicles that transform into one giant robot. You get 3 figures, no 5, I remember 5 figures. There's 2 of these boxes for Diaclone. Can't speak correctly. They're a chronoform box as well, and then this was the actual Diaclone little rubber figure with 3 drivers to it. It's kind of crazy. That just pulls apart and comes together, and it's just a cheapy toy that they would sell at certain stores, and Takara did produce this, if I'm correct. Yeah, they did. These are much more uncommon to get. Now, these used to be everywhere in Japan. I believe there's 3 different colors. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on anything, actually. But I just can't find this stuff anymore. So his original Diaclone name, I don't remember at the exact moment, but he is considered one of the most unloved Diaclone robots of all because his vehicle form literally is garbage. I'm just going to be honest with you. It is terrible. And he gets no love. Hasbro looked at him and went, look, he looks okay as a robot, but we're not doing this as a transformer. And you can see DK3, DK2, Red Sunstreaker, all being advertised. These used to pop up at the toy shows and nobody cared. It was awesome. Be like, what is it? I don't know. This is like the glory days, obviously. And everybody wanted the drivers. You could still get $30 each per driver back like 15, 20 years ago. So you would buy these things or missing parts, and you'd be like, oh, sir, I see you're asking 20, but it's missing a couple missiles in these little vehicles here. It has the drivers. Would you do 15? Like, oh, sure. Nonetheless, markets are all shooting up as usual. He's getting a little more love now, but it is what it is. Glad I kept a really nice package. The boxes get pretty worn on these. Wish I had all three of the regular cards. I only have one of those. That market hasn't really gone up that much as well. But this might be like 200 now. I would doubt that. But, I've been surprised by so much stuff just shooting up in value. So here is Return of Convoy. Let's get a little more light. So here we have the Return of Convoy. Now I picked up this set in Japan, and it is box opened, but this is a much, much better set because these guys are all recolored in Japanese only colors. And this is the Military Micromasters. I'm gonna pop these guys for you. Oh, there's some artwork for them. Check that out. And this is not how they were released anywhere else in the world. And there actually is 2 color variants for Japan. So I don't know how they messed it up. But the treads for him are like a light yellowish, and other parts are just incorrect. And those can go for some fair amount of money. But in general, I'm trying to get them the wrong way. This set, there we go, looks much better now, is more in demand. And you would see these everywhere in Japan. It was a series that was not as popular as the full larger size that were transforming. And these carriers, this number 9 is special to this set, but now that I look at it, it says MT11, so I have to double check to see if I got nailed or not. But very happy to pick up this set. I wonder if I have a loose set downstairs. I can get rid of that one and keep this one. So that'll be pretty good. But overall, it's just Micromasters were somewhat popular, but it was just, them trying to copy Micro Machines. It was the fad of the time. The Blockman Transformation. The Blockman Transformation, compared to, at times, they have actually used the word deformation, deformation. So this is produced by Jam. I actually bought this back in the day. These were little rubber figures that could transform by pulling them apart into the vehicles and into the robots. They are not that loved either, but funny enough, this was imported, as I mentioned. Look at that. Happy days when I was buying this stuff at my local Japanese stores. These were brought over as the final series for converters, and they're very, very tough. They don't run too much money, but they're very hard to get. And usually when you do see them, they're packaged. But it's just another fantastic little offshoot from the tree of transforming toys out there in the world. And it's like that, when you watch the evolution of man or other creatures, like that dead end branch off. Yeah, this is the one that dead end. Him and his little multi-force buddy. Not many people get excited about those. So we do have some fascinating stuff in here. Let's check out this. So this is a Japanese, I literally paid sen. That was about $10 back in the day. I love Piranha-Con. Anything with Piranha-Con on it, I was buying it. But this is the Power Master series. It is by Showa. This is a game. And if I'm correct, it's still sealed. Look at that. So pretty much it's a Menko card game. And Menko... So this set is also a little uncommon, but not desired, but it has some unique artwork. So Menko cards in general can be played a certain different ways. It's a very cheap just card game for kids to play. They usually come in discs or squares. And again, this is just the fun stuff that you would go to Mandarake in like 2015, and they would every Mandarake would have one. It'd be like, whatever, you just pick up one for yourself. So I was a bio major, and I thought this piece was pretty cool. I just thought it was neat. It was $20, I think. Got 3 minifigures. That's cool. We have Titans. So I fell in love again with Transformers. They brought all the G1 characters, especially the Titans in general, are all headmasters. Absolutely love the design. The Target Masters were killer. Love this stuff. And in Japan, they had more paint applications than anywhere else in the world. So theirs were more expensive, but the little mini headmaster figure had more paint applications. The deeper colors on this, the blue highlights, it was just so much better than what we got in the US. So when I was there, I was picking this stuff up as much as I could. I would play with them in the hotel, just pure Transformer love right there. Markets kind of got up a little bit on some of these, especially Trypticon, Fort Max, but not all of them have gone up in value. And that's okay. This mostly has been a keeper tub. More random robots. So this is, wow, another jam figure. This is a 9 in 10. 9 in 10? That doesn't make any sense. We have a combination where, again, they could be legs or I believe they could be arms. This series, I believe, was issued a number of times. I love how they just loosely use the words Satan X, Devil X, Bike X. I guess those are the bad guys, right? But he's out of here. I bought this again back in the day. But I wonder if I don't think this was a kit. This should not have been a kit. They should be pre-built. I've seen different companies. Oh, look at that. There you go. Nice and foxing there. But you get the idea of how they transform. Yeah, it's just basics. Here are the arms. And it's just more fun at 90s and 2000s transferring robot stuff. Beautiful package artwork. I love this stuff. As I said, I wish I had more, but prices, costs, flying out there, it has not been easy. So here we have Takara Brave. I bought this when I was a kid, and I had no idea what Takara Brave was. I was like, just cool robot, buy it, build it, be happy. This actually might have value now. Granted, I have no idea about Brave, to be honest with you, let alone where the toy is in the house. Which one did I get? I got number 1. Yeah. More funky stuff. So this is a Takara piece. This is like a crossover of Beat 'em on and transforming. So it fires a marble, but transforms into an adorable little car and robot. Oh, Mandarake, roughly set in with tax. But yeah, this is good stuff. This is about mid-2000s most likely. So it probably is a Beat 'em on off branch. This is Takara. Beat 'em on was originally Bomberman, but they've changed it to Beat 'em on. And they're very popular, especially in Japan still. I don't know if they're still making them, but Beat 'em on is going strong. We're going to get some wacky stuff soon. So I don't have any Shogun Warriors in the collection. It was before my time, but I still like this stuff. So I picked up clean samples when I could, so I didn't get a box for him. This is Raiden, but I did at least get him in nice shape. This is the 2-in-1 transforming, and it really wasn't much of a transformation. I mean, we're talking about the 70s still. It's like the bow at least, and the weapon, and he just turns into a robot, and I guess like the legs just went up, and like, oh, there's a vehicle mode. Oh my god. Crazy how they do the little bird eye like that. And then barely, the mouth really doesn't open. It's not supposed to, but, and then you flip them up. Oh my god, the complication of this transformer is just god-smacking. And again, think of the technology. Mid-70s, and then within a couple years, you already have Diaclone Microman coming out and just stopping all of this at transformation. Night and day, to be honest with you. So, I will show you the power of love. This, I had no idea, was ever produced until I went to Japan. And this, I am not a Saint Seiya fan, but these were unique. Egyptian-based concept of Saint Seiya. Ramses! Check that out. That is cool. Anything Egyptian is just amazing. And these were produced only in Italy, of course. Look at that. Transform your hero into his divinity. And they produced a number of these. So this is like $30. I think I bought this at Hirogango in Osaka. Check out all the variety. Ramses, which looks Pharaoh. We got Horus, Anubis, Sebek, Seth, Baset, Sekhmet, Apophis. Oh, the beetle, Kepri. Oh, so cool. 3 women, the rest were all dudes. It's all fine. These are all really cool. I would not mind having a few more of these in the collection. These were super sweet. Just have the one, get that one sample, but they are on eBay. You can find these for like $50 to $60, I believe. That's it. I used to buy anything and everything Gobots, especially if it transformed. And a lot of these are very uncommon. So yes, the logo comes off their generic speaker and transforms into a little robot. The logo turns into a robot. That's nuts. That's nuts. Got a bit of a chomp there. But usually his arms break off. You can find this piece actually more often than you find the radio. No one's paying big bucks for this, but I needed it for the collection. And to wrap this puppy up, Dino Riders. Oh, thank God. So I was a little worried that the tub was facing towards the windowsill, which I had blocked for, a little while, but it's been open. So the sunlight's, it's not perfect. There is, shades and so forth, but I was worried it's going to get yellowed. So the Edmontonia is towards the finale of the series. It's not the final series, but it's towards the end. And just look at that artwork. It is bonkers awesome. Got the Dionychus with Antor. Not Antor, sorry. Is it Antor? My God, I should know better than this. My brain is failing. Look at the excitement and just shock in the dinosaur's eyes. Yeah, they're just freaking out. Rulons in the back, all muscular. And again, the package artwork is so killer on these things. And then look at that. I think this actually came from a former employee, because these tags, they all came from a guy I bought from Tycho, who worked there long time ago. And I'm wondering now, there might be something different with this piece. There's the big mural. I actually have both the box painting of the mural and the front of the box, the Edmontonia. Wow. It's just still exciting to hold these things. But I went to a long time ago at Evans. So the Evans find in Wisconsin, Sheboygan, it didn't yield the world. Like, there wasn't Star Wars. There wasn't okay, there was a couple of Transformers, but not like hordes of Transformers. Like, as I was mentioning earlier, we found like 300, 400 of Adventure People for 75 cents each. Like, there was that type of stuff. But we did find 2 box Edmontonias for $8.88 each, sealed, but they put the magic marker right in the box front. And so I don't know what's cooking now, because I'm happy to have this one. I wonder if I have a sealed one in the other room. I have a loose one, and I'm actually wondering if there's a third one. To give you an idea how stupid I am, I'll explain to you. Do I have one here? I guess we're going to do a little road trip. So this is a part of the house you're not supposed to see. No one's supposed to see. Not even me. I walk through this with my eyes closed, and that's why I'm always getting hurt and tripping on things. That being said, so spoiler for the Japan trip, I picked up a wonderful Jurassic Park young T-Rex, and it's in clean box. It's not been open, a little bit of wear. So this is hilarious. I'm like, oh my God, this is a really great piece, because not only does it have Japanese text on it, and I love the Japanese text pieces for the sticker pieces that they did later. So roughly they printed all the first series packages in Japanese. And then the later issued figures, not just for Jurassic Park, but other Kenner toys like Aliens and stuff and Predator, they would just put stickers on a US package and import it. So roughly, I'm in Japan. I'm all excited. And I'm like, I got a T-Rex. It's really cool. I don't know if I really have one, but just pick it up and shut up and be happy. So like right up here, I have Lost World. I have JP up there and our Lost World. So I'm going through the collection just like 2 weeks ago. And the trip was only like a month plus ago. And I found a second one of these in my house, Japanese in the package. And then when I was on the phone in the blue room, which we haven't gone through, which has much better stuff in it, I'm talking to the guy like 4 days ago, and I'm looking through tubs just like in the other room there, and I'm looking over and I see it's like just like this much of it, and like, what is that? No, I found a third Japanese young T-Rex. And it's just like, that's why we're doing these videos. We have to get control of everything that's cooking. And speaking of it, because I'm redoing the whole house, there you go. And again, that is the actual box painting. This is from Tycho Toys. This is all the t-shirts and all the murals are made of. Absolutely wonderful. Of course, I had it professionally framed many, many years ago. But yes, I'm thinking about later on towards Christmas, we're going to start rolling out some higher end videos, talk about prototypes, Pokemon prototypes, lots of cool stuff like this. Just kind of see how it swirls with the YouTube algorithm now after a while. But overall, yeah, it's been fun. Quick video for the weekend. I hope you guys all had a wonderful Thanksgiving, friends and family, and llamas. No spitting, please. But yeah, we'll just keep on rocking out. And if you enjoy, just let me know, and I will keep making these videos.